Oh, he letting off shots. Antonio really letting off shots. Antonio out there letting them go, bro. Trying to fap him out. Fap. He's trying to let him go. Y'all hear him? Letting the whole clip go. He's wilding out there, boy. This ain't good, bro. This ain't good, man, because I really fuck with AB, bro, man. He got the new song out, Click It, banger, over 300, what was it, like 3 million views on that joint, man? Shit banging. But anyway, man, Antonio Brown is back in the news again, bro. First, it was him walking off the field when he went out sad when he used to play for the Steelers. Then he attacked my man Deion Sanders and his sons, Shedeur Sanders and Shiloh Sanders. And now, I guess apparently he in trouble again at the club at Aiden Ross event, pulling out the sticks and letting it hit like he a YN. Hey man, come on, bro. You too big of a figure, man. You too big of an influencer, man, to have all this stuff, bro. You just tarnishing your name, bro, the legacy that you had. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know if he had a good cause for what he did. You know what I'm saying, at that turnout at that boxing event. But without further ado, we're about to go ahead and jump into this joint right here. We got Flacco is going to be talking about it a little bit. He got all the details on some academics type shit. You know what I mean? So we're just going to be reacting to this. So before we do that, man, do you guys show us a favor? Go ahead and hit that like. Go ahead and sub up. All that's free. Don't cost you nothing. If you don't, that means you're just stingy. You know what I'm saying? But I know you're going to do it because you my cousin. What are you talking about, cuz? Just going to get to it, man. AB be wildin', man. He definitely clicking it now. Goddamn handcuffs.
Antonio Brown has finally completed his crash out mission, bruh. He been trying to ruin his life for about 5 years now. He finally succeeded. Tonight, his life is officially over. If the accusations the police are saying is true. Antonio Brown was at Aiden Ross Brand Risk fight event where he pays influencers to fight each other. While at this Brand Risk fighting event, Antonio Brown was actually led away in cuffs.
That boy dressing like Kanye West and DDG. Man, come on, man. They got them
all y'all watching this video is wondering, what did Antonio Brown do this time, bro?
Right.
What kind of trouble did he get himself into? Looking for y'all, I got the full story, okay? And it's not the cap y'all been seeing online. He wasn't jumped. They wasn't trying to snatch his chain. It's all cap. I got the full story from the horse's mouth
get to
himself and people involved. The story actually connects to Kendrick Lamar in a strange way. I know Kendrick Lamar is involved in every pop culture event right now, bro. This man is on top.
He
Shout out my
up.
brother Danza Project, man, because he provided all the footage, inside source, everything. He's the reason why this video is being made, because he put me onto a lot of game I didn't know. So you guys remember the guy who protested with the Palestinian flag at the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance? This guy right here, he was able to secure a role in the Super Bowl as a background dancer. And then when the Super Bowl started, he protested and showed the Gaza flag. Now, his entire mission is to spread Islam to as many people as he can, which is why this story is really crazy, because he was involved in an altercation with Antonio Brown that led Antonio Brown to be let off in handcuffs. His name is Zulkarnain. He shows up to a lot of these events with influencers, and he tries to have a conversation with them to enlighten them, let them know about Islam. He recently had an altercation with Charleston White where he pulled up on Charleston White to confront Charleston White about some things he have said in the past that was disrespectful about Islam. And that didn't really go too well because
Hey man, look, anytime anybody pull up on Charleston White for any type of reason, man, if it ain't going in Charleston White's favor, it's gonna be a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's not mutual or if it's not going in his favor, it's gonna be a problem, bro.
The White refused to back down and he was disrespectful in person.
I don't believe in the creator, man. My mama believe in the creator.
I was at an event with him, so I pulled him to the side. He was respectful. I'm saying, why do you slander black Muslims and you blanket that statement on everyone?
Now you're falling for the trickery. No, I'm not falling for the trickery. No, I'm telling you, all my Muslims, for I know all of them.
And then he was, you know, calm in his talking and respectful and just saying that the people, he was talking only about the people he knows. And I reminded him of many of the great black Muslims, i.e. Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, who are international figures.
Everybody I know
He ain't trying to hear it.
Everybody. I don't know now born calling Allah. Every guy I know went to prison and came home talking Allah.
Camera started coming up because we were talking. And then that's when his whole demeanor changed. He started becoming a whoopus, a over whoopus.
If I'm gonna claim any religion, I'm going to white
He
Jesus.
called him a whoopus.
I'm going to my mama's white Jesus.
Cursing this, cursing that.
Hate for a mother come to me talking on their way out the door and Allah sent him to me.
He admitted to being a hypocrite. He admitted to working for the devil. So this is a real kuffar. Not somebody that's not a Muslim, but somebody who rejects Islam and disbelieves. I was
Crazy
obligated to condemn him slandering black Muslims.
He said,
and I told him, he's been warned. Protect yourself from the wrath of Allah.
He worried about what wrath and I'm rejected.
Now, when he brings it upon him,
hey, that's a big nigga, man. Hey, he'll pack Charleston White out, but you know Charleston White always got something with him, bro. He always got something with him.
just know that this was documented.
So what happened
Excuse
tonight is the brother tried to have a conversation with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown wasn't going for it whatsoever.
Nah, he ain't
Now,
never trying to
they
hit that
went back and forth, and after a few attempts of trying to have a conversation, Antonio Brown decided he was done trying to have a conversation. He wasn't getting his chain snatched. He didn't get jumped. Antonio Brown and his homies, they did the jumping. Antonio Brown swung on him. And when Antonio Brown swung on him, his entourage jumped in. So the Muslim brother is on the far right. He's currently surrounded by Antonio Brown and his entourage. Antonio Brown is being pulled away by the white security guard on your left. Antonio Brown falls down, gets back up and starts kicking the security guard. He's trying to figure out, yo, is he coming with any dudes? So he realizes, okay, the dude is trying to get away. Antonio Brown is separated from his entourage. His entourage follows the Muslim brother, and they start chasing him.
Hey, they need to be more worried about Antonio Brown because this nigga's a trained athlete, bro. This nigga's he's a freakazoid, bro. So he's got some strength. You know what I mean? Speed, strength, quickness. He's got all that. So he's very agile. So y'all don't know what he's capable of doing.
This the part of the video you're about to witness the stupidity that got Antonio Brown caught up. So dude is backing up. Dude is trying to get away, okay?
Right.
He's done fighting. Y'all done jumped him. Y'all done beat him up already, bro. He's good. Now, he held his own, but he's good. Antonio Brown, homie in the green, squares up. He sees dude is backing up and trying to get away. He pursues the dude. Dude is still holding his face and his eye, being backed up by security. Antonio Brown comes out of nowhere, by the way, right? The situation is done. Antonio Brown, right here, comes out of nowhere.
Click it.
Now, watch what's in his hand, people. Watch what's in
He's
his
running.
hand.
He see it with
Starts
he got to
pursuing
click
the
it.
dude with a gun. We're going to slow it down some more so y'all can really
They don't
see
slow it down too.
this is no police stuff, all right? We're just doing the Lord's
It's
work.
definitely
all right? We're
police
doing
stuff. Look at there it is right there. You can see it. Right there. Pulled it out, man. This nigga's wildin', bro. Antonio, man, come on. What you doing, bro? He was right about him crashing out. This is a real crash out, bro. Nah.
See right there? What's in his hand? He pursues the guy with a firearm. Dude is already out the building and he's gone.
You gonna fap him out?
If you by chance do something to this guy, is no longer self-defense, bro. The self-defense is out the window if you lay another hand on this dude or use that weapon on him.
Yeah,
These are the bad decisions that led
chasing him
Antonio
down.
Brown to getting kicked out of the NFL. Antonio Brown, when he left the Steelers, I think he had like a $30 or $40 million contract that all he had to do was just not get in trouble and get by training.
a $30-40 million contract, bro. Like there's top talent coming out right now that done got drafted this year, bro. Ain't even getting that. You know what I'm saying? 30 to 40 M's, bro. And I know he's not making nowhere near that now. You know what I mean? Like he's got a couple of things going on. I know he started a record label, and I don't know what's gonna happen to those artists, man. If he end up going to jail or prison, you know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna have to spend a lot of money depending on how this whole thing pan out, man. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to clear his name with this right here, because this is some serious stuff right here, bro.
Camp, he couldn't do that, and he lost that deal. Antonio Brown came back with the Bucks. He couldn't behave and lost that deal. So Antonio Brown is prone to bad decisions making. What's a really bad decision is in a packed venue, in a packed space, you pull out a firearm and you the bag, you the multimillionaire, and you got a bunch of raggedy dudes behind you, your entourage.
And
Hey,
yeah,
bro, if push come to shove, if you really are just bloodthirsty, you really just want to violate somebody or do them in, bro, you hand that pistol to one of your entourage, bro. Why are you paying them bum ass ninjas?
facts. You got more to lose than anybody that's with you, bro. So why are you putting yourself in that position to jeopardize everything that you got going on, bro? I'm pretty sure 98% of people that you hang out with or probably even know that's not even on your tier. You know what I'm saying? You probably got 2% of people that are like millionaires or billionaires that you can consult with to grow what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? As a businessman or doing partnerships or whatnot. But you got your goons with you, man. You let them take the fall. And then you got the bag, so you can easily fight for them to get out the gym. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Think smarter, not harder.
If them bum asses, I don't know them, I can't call them bums, but if them bums you with, bruh, can't hold the pistol, then why they around? Why are they around, bruh? So we're about to see the aftermath. So Antonio Brown runs away, has the gun in hand.
Look at this, crazy. Somebody need to go get him, bro. His team.
Bro, where's Snaggy at?
Oh, he letting off shots. Antonio really letting off shots. Antonio out there letting them go, bro. Trying to fap him out. Fap. He's trying to let him go. Y'all hear him? Letting the whole clip go. He's wilding out there, boy.
Get down. That shit not even cool, bro.
AB
Why the fuck
wilding,
you
bro.
put your hands on AB, bro. That guy's got to go to. I'm gonna press charges
right now.
Why is he detained?
He's detained.
Hold on.
Why?
He's a fucking patient.
Guys, detain is fine.
No, well,
They're trying. Hold on. They're trying to say that the dude hit Antonio Brown and Antonio going after him on some revenge type shit. But it's like, yo, y'all just square off, bro. You ain't got to pull the gun out. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna make it worse for you, bro.
arrested.
Yeah.
He's the one that got put in handcuffs out of everybody out there.
But why?
He's got the gun.
They're the ones who.
Hey, don't know that though. He don't know that Antonio got the gun yet. They don't know that.
Bro, what the bro?
Man, what the fuck going on here, bro? What's this? What we doing? It's super zesty, man. That's all zest right there, bro. Come on, bro.
I think at this point in time, everybody was under the belief that Antonio Brown was getting jumped or robbed for his chain, and that's not true at all whatsoever. That's not what took place at all. This was a conversation over religion that went bad. But here's the thing. Antonio Brown goes away with the gun. Shots went off. Police come and they carry him away in cuffs. However, they apparently didn't have enough to arrest him right then and there. So they had to let him go. But that don't mean the investigation is over, to be honest, bro.
No, they saw who it was.
Antonio Brown is on camera brandishing a firearm after a fight. Florida law states, first, understands that Florida law does not allow for the open carry of any handguns. If you display a handgun in a situation that cannot be legally justified as self-defense, you could be subject to criminal charges. Therefore, firearms cannot be openly carried. At the very least,
See, look, bro. There was one of my. I did a video, and somebody was carrying a gun in Florida or whatnot, and I was unsure in the video if you could carry firearms in Florida or whatnot, but that just right there just solidified it right there. You know what I mean?
Antonio Brown committed a crime.
So now
that
we
night.
know.
So let's now see Antonio Brown being detained and then released as a sign of no criminal charges is coming. Criminal charges could very well be coming like very shortly. Like as soon as the police go home and review everything, bro, criminal charges could be coming. Because at the very least, he brandished a firearm when there's no case for self-defense, bro. Like the dude was running away. The dude was trying to get away. Antonio Brown grabbed the firearm and pursued him.
Yeah.
Now, people who was there are saying that Antonio Brown shot in the air. However, there's no footage that I have, so I'm not going to put it on him. I'm not gonna do the police work for them. All right, I have nothing against Antonio Brown. So here is footage of Antonio Brown actually making his way back, actually coming back to the warehouse that Aiden Ross had the events at. And Antonio Brown actually goes on stream with Aiden Ross, and he actually plays it pretty smart. He says, "I don't know what happened. I have CTE."
Thanks. he said he actually played it pretty smart. I got CTE. That's that stuff that those NFL players begin from getting too many concussions. You know what I'm saying? Like cracking the heads, clow, clow. And they all, you know what I'm saying? They develop that. It's like something with the brain. I ain't gonna go into it, act like I know everything, but just look it up. I know somebody did. There was a movie about it, but yeah, y'all look that up on your own.
And I'm back in.
That was a smart move.
You good, my boy?
He might have it for real.
That is insane.
Earn some. Look at this. That boy earning stripes out there. He the YN.
Nothing happened. We left some blood out there, huh? Huh? There's niggas out there bleeding. It's ketchup. Nothing. I didn't see. Yeah, ketchup.
Antonio Brown.
I blacked out. I ain't know why.
See that?
Blacked out, dude.
Hey, he said I got CTE. I blacked out. Look at this, man. He's the oldest one in the room, bro. So they all looking at him. Look at him. He's the only serious one in the room. You got Charleston White in the back. He's not laughing. He might, smile about it. He's gonna talk about it later, I'm sure. But he ain't laughing about it. But all the young boys, they all find this just hilarious. You know what I'm saying? They look at it like, oh, this is gonna make our stream. We was there. This is gonna make we can go talk about this. Our numbers, our views, and all this can spike and everything like that. But Antonio better look at this more in the serious light, man, because all this could come back, bro. You think they just gonna sweep this under the rug? You firing a gun in the air, whether you fire it at the person and miss, or if you fired it in the air, because everybody was still at risk. The bullets can go up, they could come down. You feel me? So yeah, let's continue.
I blacked out, Aiden. I know you did. I know what happened. I know. Your eyes, man. Bring it up, bro. That was your...
Antonio Brown is trying to tell people that they was trying to snatch his chain. That's not true at all. Now, after Antonio Brown left, Aiden Ross actually got a call from like the police in a venue where they claim like the police is coming, the FBI is being called.
See what I'm saying?
And they want the entire venue cleared out because they want to investigate for ballistics, footage, etc., etc. So the investigation is far from over. Like Antonio Brown just got released at this moment because they don't have enough to charge him with anything.
Hey, or what it's your birthday,
Unless they get footage.
Happy birthday,
Oh, so you go party. We're gonna have to leave in like the next few minutes because the police want to do a full investigation. Oh my god. They're sending the whole fucking. They're sending.
Damn.
Yo, swear to God, or
Just for that.
or whatever, because they're.
Turning these events up.
That tells me somebody is getting arrested for this. Somebody is going down for this, bro. You're not firing a gun in like a packed venue like that, bro, for no reason.
Right.
Now, Charleston White would actually break down, like he gives more insight into exactly what took place with Antonio Brown, and he would actually link it to his own situation where he claims, yo, I got arrested for doing the same thing that Antonio Brown just did. Now, XQC will actually reveal that the Muslim guy they claim had a knife with him. And apparently they're claiming that Antonio Brown might be able to get off or might be able to weasel his way out of this if he claims that he was trying to protect other people. Because the dude is running away. He's retreated. Antonio Brown pursued him, but he had a knife on him.
Well,
now, I don't know how a knife...
How do we know he had it?
As a public risk and a public danger, especially when there's mass security surrounding the dude, helping remove him from out the building. Antonio Brown pursuing him with a gun was unnecessary from my perspective, but hey, who knows, right? But here is Charleston White breaking down exactly why he thinks Antonio Brown will probably get arrested because his situation is similar to Antonio Brown's.
Yeah.
In the head with a pistol. I see the gun. He hold a hostage. He held everybody in the barbershop hostage. Don't let nobody leave. I go get my gun. I go pursue them. When I come out the door, they're leaving, but the guy in the passenger seat is pointing the gun at me. I chase after them. I got charged with 2 ag assaults for the same thing.
Damn.
Because you went after them.
There's a threat to somebody
After they was leaving.
They're leaving. They're free.
No.
Yeah.
That guy, he was a threat to other people.
But there's a guy with a knife.
So I think there's some.
That's what they tell me. The gun got him on. And somebody got a beer smashed over the head. And
What?
Rage, your guy, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it was yours. I don't know if it's gonna be fast. He got kicked. Oh my god, you scared me, bro. Are you alright?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Slim Jimmy.
Everything you guys have gathered so far, the full story is an altercation took place. Antonio Brown and his homies jumped the guy. Antonio Brown pursued him with a gun, apparently because he claims the guy had a knife on him. When you were nowhere near the knife, you were nowhere near the danger. Apparently, Antonio Brown was trying to play Batman. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? Y'all think Antonio Brown is going to get arrested for this? Y'all think Antonio Brown is going to get off scotch-free? Let me know. They detained him and released him until further investigation. So y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video.
All right, yo, that's the end of the video right there, man. Antonio Brown, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he's going to be able to fight this one right here, man, because I ain't never heard nobody just being able to go into a packed venue with a bunch of people, fire off a gun, and just say, hey, he had a knife, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to protect the people that was with me, so that's why I had to pull out the stick and let it hit, and they just let you go, bro, and they don't investigate that. Nah, bro, you a public influencer, bro, you an interpreter, you know what I'm saying? And they just, because what if something would have happened to you there? You know what I'm saying? And Antonio Brown, you know what I mean? And they would have been like, yo, those the security and all this and that. You know what I mean? Why they didn't have security and let this happen to this guy? And he's just celebrity, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all let me know, man. Do y'all think my man Antonio Brown is in the wrong for pulling the gun out, firing it at this dude that was trying to talk to him about his religion, and then claiming that he had a knife and was trying to attack him? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Don't forget the like, don't forget to subscribe, bro. This shit got it. Y'all be cool. Peace. Crash out Antonio.